We just wanted to come and welcome everyone to this meeting. We have been working on this meeting because it's our centennial anniversary meeting for almost 3 years, and Gail's had to help us through this last year. And we were just really so excited to be in Hawaii and to showcase AAI. And it's, you know, aside from always being a fantastic meeting, we have a lot of really special events and a lot of exciting activities for people, including something such as this story booth that we hope everyone will come to. But I was excited to bring Gail to also welcome everyone and then ask her a few questions.
So I'd also like to welcome everyone to the meeting. Michele and her staff have worked incredibly hard. Also, all the volunteer committee members of the AAI have worked really hard to make this a special celebration. As Michele said, we always enjoy our annual meeting, but Hawaii is a special location and this is a special year, so we hope that everyone takes full advantage of all the great meeting activities, all the great science, and all the great social activities that we have planned as well.
So Gail, what was the thing that got you started in immunology?
When I was an undergraduate, I worked summers to make money to help with my tuition, books, etc. And I was working as a bank teller. And the teller in the pod next to mine found out that I was a biology major and mentioned that her brother had this summer research job in a medical laboratory downtown, and that they took one undergraduate a year and that it kept you for 2 years.
And where was this?
This was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the man who ran the laboratory was the head of the Bone Marrow Transplant Foundation. Oh. So the research was on bone marrow transplantation and how to deal with the immunological problems of bone marrow transplantation. So I applied for that position, and to my great good fortune, I received the position, and I worked for 2 years in that laboratory and learning all about the ins and outs of how bone marrow transplantation works and why people reject bone marrow transplants all too often and what people are trying to do to alleviate those problems. I fell in love with immunology, and I decided that was the neatest science there was.
And who was that director?
Dr. Mortimer Borton.
He was really
now
famous.
Deceased, but he was a great character, and it was a great experience. It was a tiny little lab in a basement. We ran it on a shoestring budget. Most of his money came from the March of Dimes, and we used all glass laboratory ware, including glass test tubes that we washed out every night and put in a tiny little benchtop autoclave. But there were about 5 people in the lab, and it was a wonderful experience.
And this was an undergraduate?
I was an undergraduate. It was the summers after my sophomore and junior years in college.
And that's what did it? That's what
catapulted
you into...
Yes, I always knew I loved biology, but that's what pushed me to immunology.
So did you ever dream that you would be, at this point, as the president of the largest organization in the world for immunology, and having the privilege of being the reigning president at the anniversary meeting?
No, I did not. I come from a lower middle class family. My dad did not go to college. To obtain a college degree was just the pinnacle of achievement in our family. The opportunities I've had, I would never have imagined. There are, I'm sure, many people in this group who went to Ivy League universities and have professional parents and plan to reach the highest heights of their profession their entire career, but I think I'm living proof that you don't have to start that way. I would never have imagined that I would be the president of the AAI. It's just a wonderful thing.
Well, it's been wonderful for us to have you as president of AAI. And you have your big lecture tonight with 2,500 of your closest friends. Not to make you nervous about it, but I'm sure it'll be fantastic. And you are an inspiration and have been an absolute pleasure to work with. So thank you.
Thank you, Michele. I have learned a lot about extremely competent management from watching you manage the AAI, which is one of, I think, the best run organizations in the world.
We are the best. Thank you.
Thank you.